Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of the 2017 horror movie Get Out. Directed by Jordan Peele, this movie is quite the departure from the type of things that he's known for, because he's definitely a comedy guy, known for Key and Peele and Keanu and other such films. And it is really impressive that he was able to make this movie, considering he doesn't have any real background in that world, but clearly he has an affinity and an affection for it, because he does an outstanding job of telling this story. Definitely a unique movie. For those of you who don't know what it's about, it basically is this couple that goes back to see the girl in the couple's family, and she's white and her family is white, and the entire community that they go and see is almost entirely filled with white people, and her boyfriend is black. And when he goes, he feels kind of uncomfortable because of the way people are looking at him and the way people are talking to him, and you know, understandably he might feel just uncomfortable because he's surrounded by people who aren't like him, and then he gets these really off-putting moments where he starts interacting with the servants who are all black, which is also a major contributor to why he feels kind of awkward, and the way that they react is very weird and odd, and makes you feel very uncomfortable and worried for him, and in a very, very effective way. There's a moment from the trailer where one of the people who works for his parents is running like directly at him, full speed, full tilt, looks like he's gonna just barrel him over, and then at the last moment turns off to the side, and there's something about it. It's just makes you feel so uncomfortable for him and so worried about him. And then partway through this movie, when it gets kind of revealed what is happening, why he's getting these vibes, it is from that point on, it's like full tilt, and all the performances are just fantastic. You get the way that every character is played really, really works to set up a mood that makes you really the best word I can think of to describe this movie throughout is just off-putting. And there is actually a surprising amount of comedic moments in this too, but not so much that it ever takes away from the feeling. It gives you like just a brief respite from the kind of just go balls to the wall feeling that you get throughout this, where you just it reminds me of a similar feeling that you get from like kind of like the classic horror movies, like, you know, Exorcist and stuff like that, where but with the added caveat of not really knowing for a large portion of the movie what's going on. So it, you know, maybe not, The Exorcist may not be the best example, but more of something like the Omen or something like that, where you know something is wrong, but you're not really quite sure what until the movie progresses. And the way that this movie pays off, to me, was just impressive, and I loved it. And then the way you find out kind of like the rules of the things that are happening, and the way that they're set up where you can see them play out. It's not like somebody's talking to camera saying this is the rule. I mean, there are moments like that as well, where when the situation in the area that he's in is explained, but then the effect that it has on the people isn't something that is just kind of told to you. If you see the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'll just say this: it involves bloody noses. None of that is ever like out and out explained, but you pick up on it very, very easily and know how it works. And it's just, this movie works on every level. I think one of the major strengths is the performances. It's got some actors you would know, and then there was an actor in it that I'd never seen before. I'm looking at the Wikipedia here. It's Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know if that pronunciation is even remotely correct, but the main character, the gentleman who is put into this situation, he was very effective. The dude's ability to cry on key is quite impressive. Allison Williams, the actress who plays the girlfriend, is mostly known from the TV show Girls, and she plays a very different character partway through this movie and is very, very effective. And then you have actors that people know and love, like Catherine Keener and Bradley Whitford and Stephen Root, that all really work to make this movie the success that it is. I highly, highly suggest this movie out to people that are horror fans. I think it is definitely a very interesting film. You know, it's not one where you're gonna walk out of it feeling like necessarily like creeped out as, like, say, like The Conjuring or The Ring or something like that. But it's just, like I said before, the best word to describe it is just off-putting, and it has a great ending that really gives you everything you need out of it, and I just absolutely loved it. I hope Jordan Peele makes more horror movies, because clearly the man knows what he's doing. So those are my thoughts on Get Out. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Please hit that like button. It does awesome things for my channel. And please, please, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I love talking to you guys about movies, and that'll make it so that you find out when I put out new videos, and you can come check them out and let me know if you think I'm not completely off base, if you agree with me, what have you. Other than that, have yourself a nice day.